anxiety. Quite frankly, I imagine most people are, right? Forget the 40 million people who already experience anxiety disorders. So
millions of people are suffering from psychological repercussions.
Kind Words was released in 2018 by Pop Cannibal, an indie studio from Boston. Considering its topic, atmosphere and goal, it truly is a special bean. I mean, it's a game about being nice to each other on the internet. I know what you're thinking. It sounds almost unplayable based solely on that premise, but it's a lot easier than you would think. In my opinion, Kind Words is an important game in the sense that it operates with mechanics that are usually not played around with when it comes to the conventions of interactive media. Here, your enjoyment is not something that you get out of completing quests or getting loot. It requires a bit more from you, something that's a bit more engaging when it comes to real life. Writing kind messages to strangers.
Hi Melon, this is Captain Phil Distick from the US Army Esports League, and I wanted to call quick and ask, who the fuck cares about being kind? As my daddy always said, being kind is for fucking pussies and soft liberal girl hands. You should be playing violent video games to appeal to my manliness, and you should be enlisting kids into the armed forces to be fucking killers like us so they can become desensitized to mindless murder and potential genocide, not write kind letters. Fucking pussy.
As I said, writing kind messages to strangers. Of course, the game doesn't have a story to offer, therefore, I'm going to focus on the gameplay and presentation aspects, since only those exist. In terms of gameplay, Kind Words offers a small variety of activities that you can focus on. These, however, are not coming from the big book of usual video game mechanics like poking people psychologically to pay for shit they don't need, as the game focuses on personal stuff. First of all, you are able to send out requests. The aim of these is to pen your concerns. If you feel like there is a problem you can't wrap your head around, you have questions about something overwhelming, or something's been bothering you, you can send out a request as a means to seek advice or just comfort. Now that your request is out there, people can send you private letters that only you can see. These are basically all personal, coming from other strangers who are playing the game and reading your requests. You can also look at the requests made by others and reply to them if you feel like doing so. The answers you'll get are of course going to be based on your request and its subject. Personally, I asked for advice in most of them and got a lot of advice back. Even when someone couldn't provide me with advice, they would still tell me that they wish me the best and hope that I will accomplish what I'm aiming for. And that in itself can be enough sometimes, you know, when there is a sense of validation to what I'm doing and that my struggle with something isn't unique. What I usually do when responding to these requests is, well, I try to show people that they are not alone with all these things and give advice in the process. I'm not very good at it most of the time, so I sort of keep flipping through requests simply because I tend to not feel brave enough about messaging people when it comes to stuff I know nothing about. Some of y'all are probably a lot better at this, so be brave. All these letters and requests are anonymous, by the way. You can select a letter that you sign all your messages with, but that's it. There are also stickers. Yes, you can collect stickers, which serve as collectibles and decoration. Every player starts out with random ones, and you can attach these to your letters and also send them out as a means to thank people for their letters. This way you can obtain stickers by being a nice human being and give your gamer thank yous to other similarly nice human beings. You can also send out paper planes that fly around your cube-shaped room that happens to float about in the Chillverse. The Chillgatory. Let's go with Chillverse. Paper planes contain short messages that are like small uplifting pieces. They're flying. I caught people sending poetry, virtual hugs, and just generally kind messages. If there is a complaint I can bring up, it's maybe the brief nature of letters. Which I get, they are this way to keep the writer focused and factual about stuff so the final product isn't gonna be an essay that overwhelms the reader. I often felt like I just won't fit in the constraints of letters and I have to go back and do some rewriting. But if I'm being honest, if this is the biggest problem with your game, an entirely subjective one, then it's a cool product. As you can see, all these little activities paint a really specific picture. Kind Words is more of a platform than a game. A platform for you to be able to put your burdens out there without having to worry about people judging you. Personally, I feel like this is something that some of us can benefit from in the middle of a global pandemic, says the guy who's been playing the game on and off for years now. It's just one of those safe and specific spaces in the digital sphere that I absolutely adore. There's an extremely wholesome and comforting atmosphere to kind words that I've never felt before. This can be attributed to a lot of things. First and foremost, however, I think it's the fact that the game doesn't have cancer crawling and festering all over it. I never encountered shitty, hateful messages, and that means the devs are doing a great job. Also, if you're a person who would send hateful shit in this game, then you're officially a piece of fucking trash. There is a report button you can use if you encounter vile stuff though. Again, never needed it, and I hope you won't need it either. The visual department is absolutely beautiful in my opinion, with its solid colors, cutely drawn characters and shining lights. As I mentioned before, your room is a small cube where your little character is going to send out requests and messages from, writing them at a cute little desk. The rooms have a nice calm vibe to them, especially if you spice them up a bit. I said them since there are multiple rooms which can be decorated with the stickers you collected. Each sticker can be turned into an adorable collectible that shows up in its room respectively. There are free sticker packs at the moment, so that means free rooms to decorate and chill in. The rooms levitating by themselves don't fill me with a sense of anxiety-inducing loneliness. It's more like those calm, introspective moments that I wish I had a lot more in this speedrun to the grave that we call life. You could say that you get disconnected from the actual world and it's a symbolic quality, but some of you will probably say that I'm stretching so hard that I could outrun Skinner to Krusty Burger. Yes, the game feels and looks adorable, but I'm a manly man and that's not enough to win me over. Aww. The most adorable thing about this game though is probably the male or post deer who sends out your requests and delivers your letters. So freaking cute. The audio front is also incredibly chill. I mean, the game lives up to its title. It has chill beats in it. They ooze a sense of familiarity in a way while being cute and comfy. Some of them are quite upbeat and catchy. Perfect music to chill and be kind to. The lo-fi beat concept is kind of a meme at this point, one that I absolutely love. Have you guys seen the Junji Ito themed one? That's actually kinda cool. My favorite is the one for late night cramming. Again, this is a vibe I approve of. I mean, not the late night cramming one, that's actually not healthy. Not healthy, stop it. If you're doing that, please stop. Even though my mental health care / introspective moments are different and usually consist of listening to Jalscory or the Soft Moon, but I guess the haunting presence isn't something you would normally want to chill to. I like the beats. So this is Kind Words, an incredibly simple but effectively wholesome concept that I keep coming back to. I consider it to be an uplifting experience, but for some people I can see it being more of an emotionally tiring one. One of my friends basically described it as an absolutely incredible, beautiful and wholesome game, but also an emotionally exhausting one. And I get that, but I don't think that's something that applies in most cases. It depends on how you communicate and what requests you come across. I saw some sad things, but in the end, I just try and help these people as they did try and help me. Everyone deserves help. And this is where the real talk comes in. I wanted to take a gander at this game because I feel like currently it plays a pivotal role in providing people with a sort of platform where they can feel less alone in the middle of quarantine. I absolutely adore the idea and I keep doing my best to stick around and spend time with it. If you're struggling with terrible, unbearable mental health issues though, this game will not rid you of that and can serve as a substitute for professional help that is able to give you most of the tools required to get a grasp of your problems. The devs included a lot of different means for you to seek help in cases like that. I know it sounds weightless to say that, oh, you should seek help. I know it's difficult due to monetary constraints and all that, but if you are able and losing control, you gotta try for yourself. It can be hit and miss from what I've heard, but I personally gained a lot from it. My reason for making this video was to rep this game simply because of what it wants to promote and facilitate. Safety, kindness, and a sense of unity. Something that's needed a lot right now. I'm struggling with a lot of problems myself, let it be suicidal thoughts, feeling nothing, or feeling alone all the time even when I'm not. This game provides a little band-aid for the latter, if you know what I mean. If you happen to be generally burdened by what's going on with the world right now, you might end up feeling at home in this game. Just pay attention to your anonymity, it's the internet after all. I really want to see other games that provide a sort of mental health safe haven in the future. It's a heartwarming concept with a lot of potential and even more responsibility. Something that Pop Cannibals showed a ton of. I would like to thank you for watching. This was a weird one to make, but I hope you enjoyed it. Take care and stay safe, especially now. Goodbye.